I am so pleased that Mischa is being recognized with a BCIT Distinguished Alumni Award. Mischa is a great example of a homegrown success story. He started his company Awesense in Vancouver and has now expanded around the world. Awesense is a major leader in the global efforts to cut down on energy consumption. And together, Mischa and his team have saved over 800,000 tons of climate pollution, cutting costs for their customers and helping build a greener future. It's thanks to people like Mischa who are putting Vancouver's clean tech sector on the world map. We rank as #1 in Canada and 4th globally. So congratulations, Mischa. I look forward to seeing what you do next. And thanks BCIT for honoring your distinguished alumni.
If you don't know Mischa, Mischa would like things done yesterday. He is just an intense guy. He is all in.
His engineering mind, his 3 steps ahead.
He's very passionate, a visionary, and very hands-on.
Mischa Steiner's talent for solving problems became apparent at a young age. After watching his father build their first family computer at age 7, it wasn't long before Mischa was rebuilding engines and writing computer code with ease. In high school, his exceptional aptitude in mathematics opened doors for college scholarships. But entering his 12th grade year, tragedy struck.
My mom passed away from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. My dad was still with the airlines. He was working in Vancouver. So I took care of my little sister from an early age and just worked hard to try to live up to the expectation.
In university, Mischa threw himself into his PhD studies and began applying himself to new entrepreneurial pursuits. But by 21, Mischa had burnt out. Seeking a fresh path, Mischa turned to BCIT.
BCIT was therapeutic for me. I loved it. It was sort of a light bulb. I kind of realized that although mathematics was my first love, really deep down I'm an engineer.
After graduating, Mischa applied his problem-solving mind to jobs ranging from building race cars to testing startup prototypes. But through it all, Mischa knew that he needed to pursue something that he could spend his life working to solve.
A lot of my friends ended up in the electrical power industry. There was clearly a challenge in that industry. What I came to learn was that generation is very well built, transmission is very well built, the distribution grid, not very well built. And 90% of all the inefficiencies and problems that we have are in the distribution grid. The question became, how could you monitor the grid so that you could make decisions about how to optimize it? Ultimately, I built a company to do exactly that.
They already had revenue, which is very unusual for similar startup, 2-3 years out. And he had already a customer, in this case BC Hydro.
Awesense soon acquired clients around the world and grew to global heights. As new technologies placed added strains on an evolving power grid, Awesense has utilized new prototype designs and key applications of artificial intelligence to achieve breakthrough scalability to meet the globe's power demands. With board seats on the Vancouver Economic Commission, Smart Grid Northwest, and a constant influx of speaking invitations around the world, Mischa's insights have come into global demand.
Our mission statement is to optimize humanity's largest machine, which is the electrical grid. 1% efficiency gain in a utility of that size is like plucking 250,000 cars off the road.
The electric utility industry, it's accelerating at a pace that people within the industry are a little bit freaked out about. Awesense has been able to get their arms around it, make sense of these moving technologies around, and think about how to operate efficiently in the future.
With these evolving challenges on the horizon, the need for agile-minded problem solvers is clear.
Having those really sound fundamental education, but then creating a way that there is this nimbleness of thought, so you're able actually to deal with the change in the marketplace.
Work with real problems, real companies, it's a big deal.
An institution like BCIT is really well positioned for the type of education that's needed in the future, that's actually needed right now. They have always sort of involved the input of industry, and that's really important for someone that runs a business. You know that you can go to an institution like BCIT and there will be graduates that are effective from day one.
For his innovation and passion for solving the energy problems of tomorrow, Mischa Steiner is your 2018 BCIT Distinguished Alumni Award recipient.